Let me ask you something real. When was the last time you really looked into your child's eyes? Not with authority, but with understanding. You see, too many parents believe that respect is a one-way street. That because they're older, wiser, and in charge, they can speak however they want, act however they want, and the child must simply obey. But here's the truth. Every word you speak to your child is programming, and the tone you use becomes their inner voice for life. A child who is constantly yelled at grows up believing they are a problem. A child who is constantly compared starts to feel they're never enough. And a child who is slapped, hit, or insulted learns that pain is part of love. No, that's not parenting. That's emotional damage disguised as discipline. Respect your child, not because they've earned it, but because they are human, with emotions, dreams, thoughts, and fears. Just like you wouldn't yell at your boss like that. You wouldn't slap your friend for making a mistake. Then why do we do it to our children? Because we know they can't fight back. Because we think they'll forget, but they don't. They remember everything. There's a famous quote, "Children rarely listen to what you say, but they never fail to copy what you do." So if you want to raise a confident, kind, powerful adult, treat your child today how you want them to treat the world tomorrow. Do you want them to lead? Then don't always command. Teach them how to think. Do you want them to be respected? Then don't disrespect them at home. Show them what dignity feels like. Do you want them to be brave? Then stop punishing them for speaking their truth. Let me tell you something raw. A child who is constantly told, "You're stupid," will grow up afraid to share ideas. A child who hears, "Stop crying, you're too weak," will grow up bottling pain and pretending to be okay. A child who's always told, "You're lazy, you'll never succeed," will carry that voice in their head even after you're gone. You are not just a parent. You are a sculptor of identity. Start with the small things. When they speak, listen. When they cry, comfort, don't criticize. When they mess up, guide, don't humiliate. When they succeed, celebrate, don't compare. And most importantly, talk to them like they already are who you want them to become. If you want your son to be a leader, speak to him like one. If you want your daughter to be strong, treat her voice like it matters. If you want them to be kind, show them what kindness feels like when they fail. Every child is born pure, with no labels, no fear, no shame. It is the words we speak and the energy we give that becomes their truth. So speak life into them. Speak vision into them. Speak love, even when they test your patience. Because the way you treat them in their childhood is how they will treat themselves for the rest of their lives. You don't raise a champion by shouting. You raise a champion by believing in them when no one else does. You don't raise a respectful human by disrespecting them. You raise them by modeling the respect you hope they give others. And one more thing. Stop hitting them. Stop calling it discipline. That's not strength. That's inherited trauma passed down as tradition. You don't need to hurt your child to make them listen. You need to understand them to make them grow. Look, one day your child will grow up. They will look back at the words you spoke, the way you reacted when they were scared, the tone you used when they made a mistake, and that will become the way they speak to themselves. Will they say, "My parents believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself"? Or will they say, "I'm still trying to heal from how I was treated"? The choice is yours. You don't have to be a perfect parent, but you do need to be a conscious one. Start today. Respect your child. Not because they are small, but because they're becoming someone big. And you? You're the one who helps them believe they're worthy of it. Forever.